Hello, good evening, everybody. This is Alex Club, the host of the Club Sports Board, live right here in Leesburg, Virginia, Loudoun County area. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I'll get you guys to the Vikings are taking on the Bears, 19th thing. G-Man kicker Graham Gano has COVID. James Harden wants out of the Rockets. I don't tell you exactly why that is. And why also Russell Westbrook may consider wanting out for good. D.L. Epstein steps away as Cubs president of baseball operations. Tyson Berry brings a whole house. I'll give you a good before his return in 2021, by the way. Also, one thing that NFL officials are going to be officiating the NFL football game between the Tampa Bay Bucks and the Rams. So we'll get you guys into that for sure. And pretty much that will be hopefully all the news I'll have for today. And also Kevin Porter Jr. is in trouble, by the way, yet again, after he was accused of punching a woman, one of the two women, by the way. Get you guys to that for sure. And the New Day, they're going to be playable DLC for Gears 5 in the holiday season. And Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate is out right now with Melina, Rain, and Rambo. So enjoy that right now, everybody. So I'm going to start things off with the fact that the Vikings have the purple people leaders. The Vikings have taken out the Bears 19-13, by the way. So Kirk Cousins was 25-36 of catches and attempts, 219 passing yards, 2 touchdowns. He had 1 interception. He had 2 sacks, and a carry, by the way. Dalvin Cook got 30 carries, 96 rushing yards, 4 receptions, and 16 receiving yards. Justin Jefferson had 8 receptions, 135 receiving yards. Kyle Rudolph had 4 receptions and 63 receiving yards. Adam Thielen had 4 receptions and 43 receiving yards. Nick Foles, who has an injured leg and a hip, even though he's diagnosed with a hip pointer injury. He had 26 catches and attempts, 106 passing yards, 1 interception and a sack, 1 interception, 2 sacks, and rushing yards, 1 carry. Cordarrelle Patterson had 12 carries, 30 rushing yards, 2 receptions, and 19 receiving yards. Al Robinson II had 6 receptions, 43 receiving yards. Anthony Miller, 2 receptions, and 28 receipts. So those, ladies and gents, that's right there from the Vikings and Bears game last night. So Vikings defeat the Bears 19-13. Nick Foles is dealing with a diagnosed hip pointer, by the way. So that is all that you need to know, everybody, on that. And that's all I can say on that part. So that's all I got to say on that. The way that G-Man kicker Graham Gano has COVID, by the way. He's in isolation as we speak. Now, he's in isolation for sure, and he's placed on the COVID-19 reserve list. There were 2 staffers that were close contacts, and they were informed to stay home, by the way, for sure. Contact tracing was initiated, by the way. And Gano's in the COVID-19 reserve list, by the way, and two staffers were told to stay home. They were close contacts. They were informed to stay home, by the way. So that's all the news you need to know. So Graham Gano is COVID, by the way. He's on the COVID-19 reserve list. You guys didn't know. So that's all I got to say on that part right there, everybody. So that's all there is to it. And also, ladies and gents, that time I want to get down to James Harden wants out of the Rockets, man. Now he did turn down a 2-year, $103 million offer extension from the Rockets. The reason why of all that, because the fact that that Tillman Fertitta has ties to the Republican Party, and he's a Trump supporter / Trump kisser, and many players and staffers, they want out, and they sort of disagree with Tillman's donations to the Trump kisser campaign, and Russell Westbrook even wants that as well. So, and basically there are rumblings that, and obviously it's safe to say that James Harden is going to the Nets. I'm gonna say how it is. I mean, yes, it's just circulating for this past week. So James Harden, without shutting down, is going to the Nets. And James Harden is like he's on another reunion tour. Yes, he's helped the Rockets get to the playoff spot, which they did. MVP, he's never been an NBA champion in his life. So James Harden going to the Nets, reuniting another reunion with KD in the mix. That's good. But guess is also there. Kyrie Irving there as well. So James Harden does in fact sign with the Nets. That might be another big three in the Nets. Kyrie Irving, Durant, KD, and the beard James Harden. That trio will be something else, and they most certainly. I mean, and along with Steve Nash as their coach, brother, who's got no coaching experience. That would be some trio, everybody. So, ladies and gents, a lot of us pay close attention to that because James Harden may consider going to the net, everybody. So, everybody, look out, guys. So, that's all I can say on that. I know there's a wiki does, by the way, that Jrue Holiday and Bogdanovic, they're going to the Bucks, by the way, along Justin James. He'll be going to be there as well. The Kings are going to get Dante Divincenzo, Wilson, Ersan Ilyasova. The Pels, they get Eric Bledsoe, George Hill, three first-round picks, a 2021st from Indy, and an unprotected first in the 2025 to 27 drafts. So that will be all the news. That's all the news to know, everybody, on that, and that's all I can say. So Jrue Holiday, Bogdanovic, they're going to the Nets. Oh, Justin James to the Bucks, by the way. So that's all. That's all there is you need to know, everybody, on that, and does say a lot. So also, ladies and gents, the New Day, they're going to be in the Gears 5 DLC for the upcoming holiday season. So congrats to them on that. Finish there. Also, ladies and gents, that Theo Epstein steps away as Cubs president of baseball operations after 9 seasons. So not looking good there. So that's all you need to know, everybody, on that. Also, another news that Wichita State b-ball coach Greg Marshall resigned after he was being investigated for accusations of physical and verbal abuse and racism efforts as well. Now, Marshall and Wichita State, they agreed to a $7.75 million contract settlement to be paid at six plus years. Now, Greg Marshall did apologize for the remarks that he made and for the physical and verbal abuse that he caused as well, though. So, honestly, this is the best movie. So, the assistant coach is going to be the interim color to everybody on that. So, honestly, that's all I can say. So, there you have everybody on that, and yep, that does say it all. So, obviously, for him, he had this coming. So, there you have it right there, everybody. And as I want to point out, by the way, that Tyson Fury, by the way, he brought the whole one, by the way, to take on again Cabello, by the way, in 2021. So he brought the whole house down. So while he was training at his gym in Morecambe Bay, by the way, he was training himself off. What happened during a training session while he was punching the punching bag, by the way, the pieces of the ceiling came crumbling down. And I got to tell you right now, ladies and gents, this is something. I mean, but he moved away. By the way, he had to move on to the punching bag. And guys, I gotta say, this doesn't say a lot. This still speaks volumes. Because I'll tell you this, Tyson Fury, he's coming back, whether everybody likes it or not. So my goodness, Tyson Fury, he's coming back in 2021. I'll tell you that. He may have had a little training session, and the punching bag that was hooked to the ceiling, pieces of that ceiling just came right off it. Oh my goodness! I gotta say, wow. I gotta say he's ready. He's ready. He is ready, everybody. So that's all I can say on that note right there, everybody. So Tyson Fury is ready. Piece of the ceiling came down as he was training, by the way, in his gym. So that's all you need to know on that, everybody. That's all there is to it. So he's coming back in 2021. That's all I can say on that, everybody. Nothing more to it, for sure. So that does say it all right there. And, well, pretty much, that will pretty much say it all. So nothing more to it, everybody, on that. And, yeah. That does say it all, everybody, on that. So, and there's one point, out, by the way, that Kevin Porter Jr. was accused of punching a woman, by the way, to this issue with these two other women, by the way. Now, it says right here that these two women were victims of this issue, by the words were being exchanged. So basically, Kevin Porter Jr. was punching one of these other two women, grabbed the wig right off, and the woman came falling down on the fridge. And since we're here, that Porter's sister hit the first blow. And so Kevin Porter Jr. jumps right in, threw the drink in the face of the other two women, ripped the wig right off, and she fell in the fridge too as well, by the way. And she got a little swelling on the left side as well. These two women did not have to get medical treatment, by the way. And it's very unclear if Ken Porter Jr. nor his sister were charged, by the way. They don't have to speak. So these two women were to speak with the prosecutor's office if this is to press charges, nor have arrest warrants, by the way, if they can. Neither Ken Porter Jr. nor his sister were charged for the crime, by the way, for the incident. So that is all there is to it for that. And that's pretty much all there is to it. So also, Ken Porter Jr. says right here that he wasn't injured during a scary car wreck. Now there were photos of this, by the way. He rented his Mercedes-Benz at around 2 a.m. in Ohio. In response to the scene, they found a loaded handgun and what appeared to be a weed inside his vehicle. He was arrested for that, improper handling of firearm, marijuana possession, and more. He admitted to drinking. He didn't present clues of impairment during a field sobriety test, so he didn't face any DUI charges. Very no one caused the wreck, by the way. One thing, he's alive. Now there's damage to the windows, the windshield, and the body of the car. It was the same when the vehicle was rolled over, by the way, as well. Airbags inside the vehicle. They sell the airbags. Pled not guilty to misdemeanor charges and no plea in the felony gun charge. So, this is trouble for him, everybody. So, honestly, not looking good for him. So, hopefully, he avoids disaster and gets it together. So, that is all there is to it for that. And hopefully, he avoids disaster because he really needs help he's going to get. So, honestly, this is not a good look there for him. So, that's all there is to it. Also, ladies and gentlemen, happy birthdays to Maddie Max, Rachel McAdams, Danny DeVito, Sophie Marlea, Daisy Fuentes, Leslie Bibb, Raquel Castro, Tom Seaver, Sada Baby, Ronnie DeVores, Katie Stoffer, Zoe Bell, Ryan Braun, Roxy Diaz, Nani, Tom Ellis, Courtney Elise, Daisy Fuentes, Evelyn Malayu, Reggie Wayne, Ryan Terry, Devin Haney, Nick Markakis, Diane Nicoli, Gabby Garcia, Polo Frost, Dragon Bender, Jim Boeheim, who's being sued for damages, Shanika Knowles, Jacob Eason, Sean Miller, Susan Kilani Watson, Bojana Novakovic, Aaron Finch, Nanso Ananzi, Mercedes Martinez, Mika Fitzpatrick, Sahir Diaz, Devere Bianca, Elvin Hayes, Mike Adams, Arian Carnelasi, Ramiz Brahimaj, Victoria Del Rasa, Eliza Sims, Semi Drop It, Beverly Peel, Jorge Hernandez, Bethany Gior, Sushi Miller, Ava Van Rose, Sabby J, Shannon Click, June Mar Farjado, Nathan Vasher, Jessica Holmes, and Ryan Bradley. So send your brother wishes, brother shows, brother tweets everybody. And that's all you just got to do, everybody. And that's all there is to it, I got to say. So, and also, ladies and gents, that Drew Brees, his family members are helping him out because he is dealing with broken ribs and a punctured lung, by the way, stemming from the injury they sustained this past week. And honestly, I could be the first guys telling you this, that Drew Brees' career could coming to an end. Now, Drew Brees is expected to be out and supposed to come back for 2 to 3 weeks. And honestly, this is going to affect the Saints' chances of making it to the playoffs. And it's going to affect them exactly of them losing Drew Brees. So who are they going to have next? Are they going to get Taysom Hill, or do you get famous James Winston? That's a question you got to ask yourself. So the question is this really it could this really be it for Drew Brees? Despite the fact that he's dealing with a broken ribs and a punctured lung. And he couldn't breathe. His members are helping him out, by the way. He's trying to he's doing the best as he can to make his comeback. And that's all I can say. So hopefully Drew Brees comes back in one piece, and hopefully he's less than 100%. So that's all I can say on that note right there. And honestly, hopefully makes it. So keep Drew Brees in your prayers, everybody. Please do so on that. And that's all I got to say. Also, know there's Max Holloway got engaged to his girlfriend. Congrats to him on that. And best news yet. So pretty good. I can tell you that. Russell Westbrook once out of the Rockets, by the way. So that's all you need to know for that for sure, everybody. And yeah, that will say it all. So that's all there is to it. Also, ladies and gents, Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate is out right now. You can play as Melina, Rain, and Rambo. That's right, everybody. Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate is out right now for PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S. And yeah, you can buy it right now because it's out right now, guys. Check it out. Enjoy it. Tell them what your extra thoughts are. I will address a response to that. And that's all you need to know, everybody. So Mortal Kombat 11 is out right now. Rambo, Molina, Rain. Hope you guys enjoy it. You can play as Rambo. You can play like Rambo against against the Terminator T-800 on Schwarzenegger, or you can play Rambo against RoboCop. There's Rambo against Sonya Blaze, Sub-Zero. You can play as anybody. You can play as Rain, Molina. It's just amazing. It's incredible. You guys are gonna love it. I know you guys are gonna love it for sure, everybody. So I hope you guys enjoy that, and you guys get the opportunity to see it. It's must see, must watch. I know you guys are gonna love it. That's all I gotta say on that, everybody. So that's all there is to it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that will do right there for the Khalil Sports Board. Like, subscribe to the Khalil Sports Board YouTube channel on Facebook by 88. It all makes sense. So be sure to send me your comments to your tweets or share your thoughts on James Harden wanting out the Rockets, by the way, and concerning the fact that Tillman Fertitta has ties to the Republican Party. That way, he's a Trump kisser and Trump supporter. By the way, everybody on that. And Russell Westbrook wants out and he wants to be with the Nets. That's about that. I'll just sponsor everybody on that for sure. What are your thoughts on Graham Gano having COVID? By the way, let me know about that in the comment section. I'll just sponsor that for sure. He's in isolation for sure, so he's waiting to test results. He does. Congrats to Senior Graham. Mr. Max Holloway, he got engaged. Congrats to him on that. That's what he thought about that. I'll just sponsor everybody on that note right there. What are your thoughts on the New Day being a Gears 5 DLC for the holiday season? Let me know about in the comment section. I'll just sponsor for sure, buddy. That's Tyson Fury bringing the whole house down because the piece of the ceiling came tumbling down while he was training. While he was punching on a punching bag. What are your thoughts about that? And even though you think he's ready for 2021, putting a point saying that he's ready for 2021, let me know about that. I'll just sponsor everybody. If that's with Theo Epstein stepping away as a Cubs president of baseball operations, what are your thoughts about that? I'll just sponsor that. What are your thoughts of Greg Marshall stepping away as Wichita State basketball coach, college basketball coach? What are your thoughts about that? Repercussions he's going to face, let me know about that. I'll just sponsor for sure everybody on that as well. So your brother wishes out to Manny Max, to Martinez, Jim Boeheim, Shanika Knowles, Polo